have trapped my Sean into having your baby, but not his, because I have got proof here that you have been a scheming little.
No, I haven't.
Yes, you.
Sit down, then I need all my money back, bro. Right there, open that right now, bro. You been playing with me, bro. Them twins are not mine. Open this. Come on, what is this? This is DNA test for the twins. You know the twins? You said that was mine? 12 years? 12 years? You see this? It ain't even I need it. I don't care, bro. I went to go get the DNA test, bro. Stop playing.
This woman loses everything after her 16-year paternity fraud was exposed. Like the video, subscribe, stay on the path of progress. Let's get into it.
It really be your own people, dude. My 16-year-old just found out that his dad isn't his real dad anymore because of my bitter ass. Now who's gonna pay my bills now? Because now they also told that the guy that's been on child support all these years, and he's trying to come after me and sue me for all the money he's been paying. I think it's absolutely ridiculous. Like, I didn't do anything wrong here.
Oh my god. Oh my god. And she ties all of that up with, I didn't do anything wrong here. Oh my god. Bro, what the? This is one hell of a convoluted story, so obviously there's a lot that we can talk about here. But let me just say this. Isn't it crazy how she was able to decide who the father was? She just writes down some random guy's name on the birth certificate, and boom, he is saddled to pay child support for 16 years, 18 years if he didn't find out. And the fact that women can just get away with this scot-free, nothing happens to them, is absolutely insane. This is fraud. I don't understand how this is not illegal. Well, honestly, I say I don't understand, but I do understand. It's not illegal because our entire society has women up on a pedestal. They think, oh, well, what's good for women is good for the children. But no, that's not even true. We all know that single father households create basically the same outcome as a two-parent household. Stuff like this should absolutely be illegal. She's been committing fraud for 16 years and stealing this man's money for 16 years.
You filthy, filthy.
What are you on about?
You have trapped my Sean into having your baby, but not his, because I have got proof here that you have been a scheming little.
No, I haven't.
Yes, you have. No, you do not. How can you look at me and tell me lies to my face?
I'm not lying.
You're an absolute liar.
I'm not lying.
Yes, you are a liar.
What's with that?
So this is when I had the baby last week and last night. Seem to have him every bloody night, don't I? While you're off gallivanting. So I looked after him, I cleaned his teeth, and then I sent it off for DNA testing.
Do you know how creepy that is? Oh, without my consent.
I don't give a shit.
Oh,
but you'll consent for me to look after him, will you, all night while you're out about?
No, I haven't.
Yes, you have. No, anyway, this came back from the DNA testers, and this says that you are the mother, and is Sean the father? Is he? No, he isn't. Some dirty skanky been out and somebody else, and then you come back and try to nail my son. Well, he's not falling for it.
Good mom, right?
I know you've never liked me, but it's going as far as making a fake
You are
lecture
damn
about
right
that.
I've never liked you. Could just look at you. You can barefaced lie to anybody.
Yo, is that mom of the century right there? She's going to war for her son? Hell yeah, dude. Something I've always found crazy with stuff like this is you'll especially see women do this. You don't see men do it that often. But when they are accused of something, especially when they're exposed to doing something like being caught cheating or caught with paternity fraud in this case, the thing is they just say, oh, well, why did you get the DNA test done? Oh, well, why'd you go through my phone? What? They're accusing you of your bad behavior already instead of saying, oh my God, I can't believe I was caught. I'm such a bad person. I'm so sorry. It's immediately this like defensive barrier of accusing the opposite person. Oh, well, why are you bringing up this drama that I created? You bad person. That mom is a giga chad. That son is absolutely lucky.
Put a finger down if your dad died, and then you find out that he's not really your dad, and your mom has kept this from you for 27 years, but she gives you the name of a man that could be your biological father. So you look him up on Facebook, and you find a man that looks just like you, but the catch is, he's Norwegian and lives in Norway. So you sit on it for about a year, but it's eating at you. And so you finally reach out to him and you make contact, and he says that it could make sense. So you both take 23andMe DNA tests, and it links you as father and daughter. And then about another year later, you're about 3 days away from hopping on a plane to go meet your dad and your Norwegian family for the first time.
Because this is another perspective. Because you're not only screwing over that guy, obviously, that guy that you told is the real father when he's actually not, but you're screwing over the children too. It really is. You're lying to your children as well. You're saying this man is your father when he's really not. Paternity fraud is genuinely evil.
Do you think the woman should be offended that a DNA test is being asked?
A woman will be offended if she has doubts that it may not.
No, she'll be offended because you asking her to do something, and that means you don't trust me.
But this will be by law.
Now, if it's by law, whether you're offended or not, who cares? It's part of the process.
I think paternity tests should just be mandatory. You know, you go into the doctor to check up on the baby's health, you just automatically do the DNA test as well. It just needs to be a part of the procedure. Women get to enjoy a lot of these modern niceties, so why can't the men? And it has nothing to do with what the woman or the man thinks. It doesn't matter if they think there might be infidelity or not. This just needs to be like a logical part of the procedure. Just one of the bullet points on the charts that you check off.
You bonded with a little child that you believed and had no reason not to believe was yours. How long did you have with the child?
From when she was born, it was 18 months, approximately.
And the amount of bonding you do with the baby in 18 months?
Yeah, bearing in mind that was like at lockdown as well, so it was, you know, giving her a feed, and I was working from home as well, so I was constantly around that child. The bond just got stronger and stronger. I've come home one day and I just got a hand-delivered letter from my ex, and it literally was stating about a laboratory error, and on the letter it said about a peace of mind test as well to be done. So I followed the instructions of that, and then that's when I decided to complete 2 tests. And both of them come back that I weren't the father.
Because a whole other side of this is the emotional toll that it would take on you as a man. Because of course, if you are spending significant amounts of time with these children, you're obviously thinking this is your son, you're thinking this is your daughter, you are raising them up as your own. Of course you are going to get emotionally attached to them, of course. But then come to find out that the kid is not yours, man, that is soul crushing. Because it hits you on every single front. All of them. You've lost money, you've lost time, you've lost the emotional side of things, you've lost your relationship with that woman too. It is life-destroying news. I really think this is one of the worst things a woman can do to a man.
I have been married for 51 years.
Damn.
Got 2 sons, 42 and 40. Damn deadbeats. I'm still supporting the little boogers.
Roasted.
Needed to take a test to see if any of us had a kidney good enough for my brother. Found out something interesting. They ain't my kids. There's somebody else's. Of course, the only good thing is,
Crushing.
I know it's not my fault that those 2 idiots got dumped into this world. Hell, I thought they took after their mother. Instead, they take after the plumber or the postman or the milkman, or, yeah, they were milkmen back when they came around. I mean, God only knows.
Bless you.
It sure gets old. I do wish I knew who the real fathers were, and they ain't the same. She was bopping a couple of different guys. But if I could figure out who they were, I've been practicing law long enough that I pretty well figure I can sue their ass and get all my money back that I sunk into those two deadbeats.
Wow, 51 years. He's been paying for these guys for 40 years. He's been thinking these guys are continuing his bloodline. And come to find out, all of that time, all of that money was for nothing. Was for some other just random guy's children. This is crushing, man. This is crushing. This one's a little bit wild. It's almost like he found a little bit of solace in this, actually. He's like, these two guys are just lazy deadbeats. I can't believe they are my sons. Come to find out, they're not. So at least he's able to see some silver lining, because I feel like in a situation like this where it is just so defeating, you basically have to find the silver lining, that one bit of good news. Keep going, Grandpa.
I know him my whole life. He don't even want to call me father. That's who I grew up knowing as my father. So Mr. Roberts is my biological father. That's it.
Well, I always believed that Jasmine was my daughter. I raised her as my daughter as the other children in my life. She only knows me as a father. I never even knew anything about this gentleman here.
So 29 years?
Yes. Yeah.
He's been through everything with you?
Yes. I had a phone conversation with my mother. Then she mentioned Mr. Banks. And she said, don't you remember the guy that I told you who thought he was your father? When she said that to me, Your Honor, it was a what moment. Like, what are you talking about? So she said that he wanted to get in contact with me. I gave her my number to give to him, or she gave me his number. I can't remember how we actually got in contact. And then we reached out to one another.
So all of a sudden, a man named Mr. Banks comes to the picture, and this man could be your father?
Yes, Your Honor. My mother told me that someone else could be my father.
I was kept in the dark about all this. I never knew anything about Mr. Banks. I also, spent 8 months in jail for unpaid child support. And I'm $75,000 in arrears. I'm the last one to know everything.
Mr. Roberts, you are not the father.
She's still my daughter. I love you. You're always going to be my daughter.
The next result reads as follows. Mr. Banks, you are the father. Do you want to be a part of her life?
Yes, I do. Because I love you. And I always will love you, as I told you before.
What a horrible situation to be in. All because of one deceitful woman. This guy even goes to jail because he can't pay the child support. Turns out the kid isn't even...
aren't proper men anymore. And to me, one of the gravest sins a man can commit against a woman is wasting her time. يعني لا أنت جاهز. You're not ready. You're not financially capable. You're not emotionally capable. You're nowhere near ready taking on the responsibility that is caring and protecting a woman. And that's all they seek. It's one of the gravest sins you can commit. Especially that girls are ready. A lot of women are ready. They're like, I want to be married. I want to have children. I want to open a home. And you know that that's what she wants. And you waste her time.
I'd say I agree and disagree with some of the things she's saying. On one end, you should make sure that this man is family-oriented, ready to settle down, and wants to start a family with you soon. But also, on the flip side, from the male perspective, if you are with a woman and she is explicitly telling you, I want a family, I want to settle down, I want to get married and do all of these things, and you're painting up this fantasy like, oh yeah, I'm ready to do that, we'll have that in like 3 years, I'll be prepared then. But in the back of your head, you actually have no intention of actually doing that. I would agree that is some morally corrupt behavior, because if you actually care about this woman, then you should understand she has a finite amount of time to capitalize on her fertility and her family creation abilities, you know? So you stringing women along for the bedroom fun is not cool in my opinion. The same way that women will string along guys in the friend zone, like guys that are obviously they want to be with her and she just keeps them around for attention. It's basically the same thing, man.
I just can't imagine laying in my bed, minding business that for sure as fuck pays me, reading on my Kindle, having Thunderstorm in the Castle on my TV. I hear my front door open and a man comes in. And then he starts yapping about what his day was like, what he was doing. Whole time, I need to bookmark my page because I can't read and pay attention to what this freak is saying. I need to bookmark my page. He's not going to shut up until he goes to bed. I get up and cook dinner for it. And then on top of that already horrible scenario, he makes me feel like shit about myself. I just got home from work.
Then be single.
I garden and I crawl into bed so I can read a couple chapters of my fucking book. Some weirdo pig comes home, starts complaining that I didn't do anything all day, and then wants me to cook for him? Yeah, I'll cook for you. Watch yourself on the mashed potatoes, buddy. They are not good for you. Honestly, I get it. I get the olden times. Love y'all, bye.
Just be single. Just be alone. Go into your fantasy books permanently and just be alone. It's fine.
I think it's perfectly socially acceptable to go on dates as a hobby. Like one of my hobbies is going on first dates.
What?
And here I am. I go on the first date, like, sure, yeah, to meet the guy, to talk, get to know them, tell them about me, like, see if there's potential love there, like, whatever. Like, that's a small part of it.
Just
the
getting
big
free
part
food.
of it is that I go and I get to try a new restaurant or a new spot in Boston. And usually, if not always, it's fun to buy the guy. So I'm like, ooh, like, let's go explore a little bit. So I always try to get the guy to, like, pick a restaurant that I haven't been
This is
to
why
yet,
men don't
or
date.
pick a cool new up-and-coming spot or whatever. Because if I'm gonna go on a date, and, like, this guy might be great, but, you know, he might also just, like, most likely, most of them are just, like, not my vibe. Like, and that's fine. But at least I'm gonna go try a new spot.
This is just another reason why men don't date. They're sick of garbage like this, man. They're sick of it. And here's the thing, you just know women like this. A few years from now, she's gonna wonder, oh, where are all the good guys? Where did they go? Now I only just get ghosted all the time. They only want a one-night fling. They say they want a relationship with me, but I just get ghosted. Yep, you can't take what you dish out. Because this is exactly the same thing. You use them for free food, and then you get used for your body and the one-night thing. And then you just end up permanently single because of your zero morals.
Here's a list of things that I did with my current boyfriend before we started dating that everyone thinks I'm crazy for. We met on Hinge, and I refused to tell him what I did for work because I don't think that that should matter. For background, I model and don't want someone, you know, just being interested in what I do for work. Said I'm in marketing. I don't know anything about marketing. I refused to give him my full name to look me up on Instagram. I gave him an email that didn't have my full name, and I made him email with me to see how much effort he would put in. The point wasn't the emailing, the point was just to see if he would go through the hassle. After we emailed for a while, I gave him my number, but I said, you can't text me, we are not on a texting basis, but you can call me or you can FaceTime me. That's my sneaky way of pick up on all those little mannerisms that you just don't pick up on over text that can also be red flags. Which, life hack, always FaceTime someone before a date, because you just can pick up on the vibe so much easier and see if you're going to be wasting your time. Next, once we did start going on dates, I told him that I don't kiss anyone because he tried to kiss me. And I said, I don't kiss someone unless I'm dating them.
What
Sorry.
a simp.
And that's a way for me to not get super attached to anyone early on, and also just to have like space without a guy being offended by it.
It's
and
all
also
about you.
understanding what my boundaries are. And basically after that, we've been dating happily, and we live together in Toronto, and he's moving in with me in Mexico City while I go abroad for modeling. So
Oh, yeah, this guy's a turbo simp, man. If you guys have been watching the channel for a while, you should know your red flag should be going off like crazy, okay? Notice all of these tiny things, and this guy is just totally cool with it. He doesn't question any of it. She doesn't tell him her job. Red flag. She's a model. Right. I don't kiss unless we're in a relationship. And then he moves in with her. He is in her frame, okay? She is running the show. I can basically guarantee you, this guy will get cheated on, broken up with, left destitute. He is an accessory in her world. And when you have pinned yourself to a woman like that, you have now pinned yourself to emotions, which are fickle and flaky and inconsistent, aka you're cooked.
When it comes to 4-month-old Landon, Tim, you are not the father.
Told you.
So he looks like me.
So when it comes to 4-month-old Landon, David, you are not the father. You want to say anything to David?
after 6 years, David, 6 years, you're gonna now just break up our family? 6 years!
It doesn't matter, Adrian. I don't care. I have a ring for you today, but you know what? You can take it and marry him now.
I don't want her.
Anyone on this stage you can have. I don't want it. This is done. We're done. We're done.
You are not the father.
Excuse me, Your Honor. Can I still come around and see Amaya and help her out if I can? Because for a year and 4 or 5 months, she's been my daughter, and she's still gonna be my daughter. And I told her that before the case. I got on my knees and I told her that no matter what, even if they say no, I still want to be part of Amaya's life, because my dad raised me since I was 6 weeks in my mom's belly, and that's a real man right there. I never met my real dad.
Being exposed that the kid is not yours, and then you still decide to stick around and take care of that child. Honestly, man, I would never do that. I just wouldn't raise a child that didn't have my blood. Just being real. Because the amount of effort and investment that you have to put into that child is one of the biggest things in life that you will invest in, is that. If not the biggest thing. And you're doing all of that to not continue your own genetic line. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. But that's it for the show. Like the video, subscribe, stay on the path of progress. I'll see you later.